What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be giving you guys a little bit of a market update and college football 25 Ultimate Team. Talking about where we're at and is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? All of those types of things. Now, I'm going to start it off by opening up our basic opportunity pack. I never pull anything out of here, but I open them up every single time. Like they're 1,500 coins, whatever. I pull a 70 overall. I honestly, whatever. It is what it is. It's 1,500 coins. It is worth my time to do. But let's take a look at everything here. Okay, there is new bundles. Okay, this right here is hidden behind. You have to complete all the week 1 Nightmares challenges in Outros to unlock that discount pack. Obviously, all it is a discounted premium pack. I don't think it is worth it. Same thing here. It's a discounted pack. I don't even think they are worth it. But new packs, you guys can see exactly what those things look like. Now, let's take a look at the Nightmares new packs, what they're going to do to the market. It is a brand new it's a brand new program that is introduced in the game today. So, I mean, as far as the rest of the cards, we're still going to get, those drops. We're still going to get a Team of the Week drop. We're still going to get all of those other drops. And so, for me, when I'm looking at these new players added to the game, they're fine. But, especially today, I don't think a lot of them are going to be worth their price. And so, you know what? If you want them, do what you got to do. Like, even this Thomas card, he's going to be whatever. But these cards are only going to get cheaper. They're going to be at their minimums. They're going to get cheaper. Again, if you want them for their prices, whatever. But expect these cards to get a little bit cheaper throughout today. Now, as far as what it means for the rest of the market, honestly, I think over the course of time, it's going to drop the price of the market. Why? Well, let's start with this. We've got a bunch of new solos, a bunch of new house rules to grind. And out of those grinds, people are going to get new cards to add to their collection. And so if somebody gets, let's say, a new center, guess what? The price of centers are going to go down. Somebody gets a new left tackle. Well, guess what? Price of left tackles are going to go down. That's how it's going to work for every specific position. And if you grind the house rules event, there's a free 91 running back, especially a receiver running back, that is okay as well. And so I'm not even saying necessarily today, but throughout week after week, we are going to see the price of the overall auction house, because it's an extra content drop per week, go down, at least this week. I mean, who knows after, I guess heading into season 4, I should say, who knows what the auction house is truly going to be like. But with more competition, guys, it is expected that the auction house will just continue to steadily go down from here. And so I would say this, though. A lot of the house rules event is running the football. And so if you look at the new house rules event, I've already played a game. I don't mind the game. But the house rules right now is ran by running the football. And so offensive linemen that can run block are more useful than offensive linemen that can't run block. Tight ends that can run block, way more useful than tight ends that can't run block. Quarterbacks that can run the football, way more useful than quarterbacks that can't run the football. Same thing on the defense. Players that have good block sheds, way more important than players that are going to get after the quarterback. Those are the things, even at the outside linebacker. You want guys that can be run stoppers primarily. Those are what's going to be super valuable right now that could see an increase in price, at least for the short term. Because again, in house rules, you basically got to run the football to win. And that is not going to, I shouldn't say it's not going, it should increase the prices of some of those types of players. So, again, I don't know exactly what the future holds at any of these positions. Like, I love Bear Alexander for his price. But let's look at a guy like this, for example, Derrick Harmon. Now, again, 93 block shed, really, really, really solid. But even at the really expensive defensive tackle, some guys here that, are expensive. Let's break them down. Tyleik Williams. I don't really love this card, but this card gained some value today because guess what? He's not a great pass rusher, but when it comes down to stopping the run, Tyleik Williams might be the best defensive tackle in the game. And so those are the types of things that today are going to matter. Again, I don't love Tyleik Williams. I still don't know if he's worth picking up, but could be worth it. Tim Keenan. This card's got a 94 block shed and gets after the quarterback extremely, extremely well. These are the types of guys that, again, I'm not probably going to pick up any of them today that could be worth it. Even at the left end position, Nick Bosa, obviously is never going to be worth that price. I'm not going to sit here and gas it. But at the left end position, guys that are going to be run stoppers are way more useful than guys that are going to get after the quarterback. Now, obviously, again, you don't even have to spend that much coins on any of these cards. But let's look here. Romello Height, horrible for this type of an event. Guy like Jack Sawyer is good for this type of an event because guess what? Jack Sawyer's got the 91 block shed, whereas Romello Heights is like a 70-something. Those are things that you guys need to consider if you are looking to play the house rules event, or you're going to want guys that can stop their run in bunches. That's something that is on my radar that could be played out in the auction house as well. Again, the new event, obviously I don't expect these cards to be, insanely cheap today. However, I will say this. I think because it is a new event, people are going to open some of these packs. Like I think some of the people that like to spend money on packs, they see a new event, they're all over it. They are on top of this thing. But when I'm looking at these cards for their values, there's nothing here that really stands out to me, at least yet. Maybe Derrick Harmon's price goes down. Maybe Gardner's price goes down. But when I'm looking at these cards right now, and I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just thinking to myself, I do not think that these cards are worth their specific value. Even a guy like Fannin Jr., I like this tight end. But when Lachey's in the game, when you've got all these other tight ends, it's tough to spend like 600,000 coins on a guy like Harold Fannin Jr. Those are the things that are on my mind when I'm looking at the new content, the new cards that came out today. It's like, I cannot spend that many coins on a tight end considering we have so many other options. So yes, we did get new content today. Yes, people are going to open, packs for this type of a drop. I just don't know how much change is going to happen in the auction house today, if any whatsoever. I will say this, these Season 3 cards will go down, like Isaiah Bonds probably lost a little bit of value. Stutzman's maybe low-key slightly starting to go up, but a lot of these cards are probably going to start, going down a little bit today. But then, into this weekend, we're going to see a drop today. I think we got one tomorrow, Friday, Sunday. These cards are going to go down by a decent amount over the next couple of days. So I will say this, if you want Davante Adams, if you do want a guy like Johnny Manziel, I don't think today is a bad day to buy those cards. They're LTDs. They're going to be out of packs. And especially with Davante Adams, he's one of the best wide receivers in the entire game. Now, again, I wouldn't spend an insane amount of coins on him. But if you can get, Davante Adams for not super expensive, like less than 600, I don't hate that value specifically for the card as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Will be interesting as guys start to, really level up, as guys start to get some of those free BND cards. Look, if I get a BND card that is going to play for a while, I'll probably turn around and sell somebody else. So even a guy, let's say like Bryce Thornton, his prices went down a little bit today. However, I'm not really sure why, because he is still the best strong safety in the game. So those are the things that I'm starting to think about. But again, it all comes down to this. Whoever you get out of these free things might turn into players that play for you, and you could sell some guys because of it. So I do think overall, over the course of the next little bit, the auction house will slightly go down. However, I wouldn't overreact today. There's nothing for you guys to really do today. One thing I would encourage you guys to do is think ahead for tomorrow, right? Stories of the Week drop is coming tomorrow. So if you do have any Stories of the Week players that are sellable, could be worth a look. Obviously not with Thornton, but with a guy like Devin Neal. Could be worth a look seeing what his price goes for today. Is he worth selling today? Again, 156 for Devin Neal to me is crazy. If I can get 169 out of him, knowing his price might be 100 and some or less than 100,000 tomorrow, I think you gotta take advantage of that. Same thing with Rutledge, depending on his price. All of these types of guys is something for at least you guys to think about. I'm not saying you guys gotta do anything crazy, but at least start thinking about that in your guys' mind. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.